Alright, let's just jump into it, shall we? So, we played a number of Twisted Fate decks on stream, and they've always felt a little bit medium. The thing we concluded with yesterday was that I felt like Twisted Fate alone as a payoff wasn't quite good enough. You did a little bit too much tire spinning because this card wants you to draw a lot of cards, and just putting your deck full of things that draw cards means you have a hard time impacting the board super consistently. And this deck is kind of an interesting take on playing Twisted Fate. I kind of like it. So we have Swain here as a second champion in this build, and this says his level up condition is deal 12 non-combat damage, and so his payoff here says whenever you deal non-combat damage to the enemy nexus, stun the strongest enemy in the back row, and he gets bigger. And his Nexus Strike ability gets better, deals 3 damage to the enemy, all enemies, and the enemy Nexus. So this deck is basically playing Twisted Fate as an enabler for Swain. Because Twisted Fate, when you play him, he either red cards to deal a damage to everything, or he gold cards to deal 2 and stun. So either red card or gold card here trigger Swain's level up ability. And notably, Swain is one of the champions that he doesn't have to see you dealing that damage. So he's gonna track the amount of non-combat damage you're dealing while he's in your deck, and you can literally just play him as a leveled up champion the first time you play him, which is quite good. One of the things that's kind of neat about this, so drawing 8 cards levels up sounds like a lot, but remember, in this game, both players draw a card on both turns. So this actually levels up on its own rather quickly without a ton of extra help. And we also have a couple of things that draw cards here, like Black Market, Merchant, and Pilfered Goods. They'll just draw extra cards off the opponent's deck. And Twisted Fate notably doesn't care if you're drawing cards off your deck or their deck. The rest of the deck is things like Warning Shots and some Grifters here and things like that to hit your opponent's stuff consistently. And then at our top end here, we've got a couple copies of Leviathan, which draws you your Swain champion, so it helps you find them consistently, and it helps you level up Swain by dealing damage to the enemy nexus a bunch of times. And then there's Riptide Rex, which I think is one of my favorite animations in this game. If you haven't seen it before, like, the shark literally just puts a row of cannons across the middle of the board and just, like, launches off cannonballs at random at your opponent's board in a fantastic way. Yeah, I agree. That's accurate, JC, Pyro. I think even the games where, in the decks that are all in on Twisted Fate, even when he levels up, you don't feel like you really have closing power once he gets leveled up. And playing this as a sweet enabler for Swain, I think, makes a lot of sense. Hey, Wabajack, thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. So let's go ahead and dive on into some games here with this. Here's some diaper money. If you want to put it to a deck, let's say Dealer's Choice. I appreciate the support. Thanks for keeping me around. Hey, thanks for the tier 2, Haska. I really appreciate it. Welcome back. I did open my vault, yep. Thanks, Pancake. I appreciate it. Definitely don't want an 8-drop in my opener. Opponent is playing Heimer and VI, which probably means I don't want Make It Rain. Twisted Fate sounds good. Actually, is it crazy? Is it crazy to keep the 8-drop, actually, against their control deck? I almost feel like it's not. Hey, I think I keep it. I'm just gonna mulligan to Make It Rain. And again, this is one of the things that I really love about this game, is the amount of depth and strategic value you gain from having information like that. Like knowing, okay, my opponent's on a control deck likely based on their champions, and then I get to make decisions based on information. So when Petty Officer comes into play, it either gives us a Powder Keg, which can make our spells deal more, or it can summon an extra thing. Hey, Saphian, thank you for the 3 quarters of the year and the 9 months of that. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks, Time Lord. Hey, if you want to check out my past Runeterra content, I pretty much keep everything well organized and updated on my website, so you can find 100% of my Runeterra content in a playlist there on jeffhoagland.com.
Double pay for the next kill.
Playlist is also up on youtube.com/. No problem. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Game's been a lot of fun. Could you please define allegiance? Allegiance is if the same top card of your deck is the same allegiance, so the same color basically. So if there's another Bilgewater card on top of my deck when I play this, I'll draw a card off of their deck.
My friends, though.
There's a Bilgewater card on top of my deck. Yeah, mobile and PC are the same account in Runeterra. I actually play, when I play off stream, I play on my mobile. 5, 6, 7, 8. We are getting close to the hand size limit. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. And then the clap, that's fine. Hey, hand size is 10. Hey, thanks for the year and a half, Sunshine. I appreciate it. Welcome back.
Who's fallen for blood?
It's funny, in terms of resources, this game's much lighter than Arena. One of my buddies, my buddy Mike, was having some cooling issues on his laptop, and Arena was running like 20 degrees Celsius hotter than Runeterra was on the same hardware. Hey, thanks, give me Zagreef. I appreciate the biddies, and yes, Black Lives do matter. Thanks for being on the right side of history. This card's actually a little bit awkward with our position at the moment. When this comes into play, it recalls all our other allies.
And grace to tear your breath away.
Packed him good.
So, the way spell mana in this game works is you can only bank up to 3. So, I think I actually want to play my Death Sand here. It's not particularly great, but I don't want to lose out on resource efficiency, I don't think. Dude Light in chat was the one who submitted this deck, and they said it's pretty important to get under our opponent in this matchup, so I'm going to try and just be aggressive and use my mana every turn.
Logical.
Hey, thanks for the 2 months, Witch Doctor. I appreciate it. Welcome back. So, I think we Death Sand here, and then we Twisted Fate red card.
Always up for a round or two.
This does 1 to all of my opponent's stuff and them.
Added it to the bug list.
And then we'll just open on attacks next turn and hope they die, I think. So again, one of the decisions to make in this game is whether or not you want to play cards before you attack or not. By attacking first, my opponent does not get a chance to deploy blockers beforehand. So while units can attack the turn you play them in Runeterra, it's often advantageous when you're ahead on board to attack before playing things, so that way your opponent doesn't have a chance to catch up on board before blockers. Morning, YZ. Nice, Beansy. On track to be the first Shillionaire. So my opponent can play fast spells here inside of combat to potentially kill my stuff, but if they don't have fast spells to kill my stuff, they are just dead here. Alright, I got some stuff. Grifter and Warning Shot are lethal, right?
Safety will cost.
Hey, Full Metal, thanks for the tip, I appreciate it. Just wanted to say, I'm here no matter what content you make. One question I did have, I remember you had learned how to play Runeterra on stream. Was that video uploaded to YouTube? Yeah, the very first Runeterra video, it's tagged as sponsored to because that was a bounty board thing that I took for it, is me learning how to play. We played through the tutorial initially on stream. The tutorial itself is also very good if you haven't played. Just like installing the game on mobile or PC and playing through that is ideal. I appreciate the update. I don't see myself watching Runeterra. I'll be keeping an eye out for you to put those back in. Thanks, Rook. I appreciate the support. Hey, thanks for the 2 months, Doom. I appreciate that. Welcome back. How are my damage just this morning? You're fine. I think I got two champion. No, I got one champion wild card. A couple others. I agree. Compared to as someone who's like staunchly dislikes best of one in Magic the Gathering, I think best of one in Runeterra and best of one in games that have lower variance in general is pretty fine. Both having information from your opponent's champion to make educated mulliganing decisions, and there being no resource variance makes best of one a lot more bearable. I think this usually means an aggressive champion. I definitely want to mulligan Swain and Riptide Rex here. Yes, yeah, you also get to pick which cards you mulligan here, like this. So I think Grifter's okay. Now, I'm gonna mulligan just looking for cheaper things. Death Hand is good because it can kill something on 2. We'll bank our mana on 1 here into a spell mana. This deals 4 damage to a unit. 4 damage to a unit if it's damaged or stunned. Okay, so it doesn't do anything if the unit's not damaged or stunned. Play, grant an ally in hand, ephemeral, and reduce its cost by 1. So opponent is definitely playing an aggro deck. Ooh, this is great. When should you level up different regions? You should play each region until it's level 8. Parlay. Oh, wow. This is really good with this, huh? Making this ephemeral so that way it makes the escape abomination right away is slick. Nope, no direct referral thing, Full Metal. I'm not playing Runeterra at this point because I'm trying to plug it. I'm just playing it because I'm enjoying it. Our Joel haulers here have the mechanic called Challenger, which lets them, we say, hook something or force them to block. So this is basically a removal spell. Okay, well, yeah, okay. Yeah, they did the messed up emoticon there because them playing this out before I attack means I get to hook this here instead of their 4/4, so hooking their champion's obviously a lot better for us. Although, I guess... Nah, I should just go... Actually, there could be some merit to playing Petty Officer here, because hooking this still, because Petty Officer could trade with this, but too much could go wrong, and risking this leveling up is not worthwhile. Hey, AK on Twitch, thanks for the brand new Prime support, I appreciate that. Welcome to Hooglandia. Yeah, I agree. Challenger and Taunt are great. Wonder if they'll open on attacks here. They didn't. Okay, can't block. Last breath, revive me and grant me 1/1 for each time I've died. Wow, that's good. Yeah, for people commenting on the music that you hear in this game is based on your game board. And I have the pirate game board right now, so there's sea shanties in the background, which is lovely. Yeah, it's really the cosmetics in this game are really, really well done. Thanks for introducing me to Runeterra. I've been playing the game for a week now, especially free-to-play friendly. I put in $0 and I'm 5 champions away from building the tier 1 deck. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and block this here. This will put this to 1 toughness, and then Make It Rain's gonna go ahead and clear their board out next turn. This thing always comes back bigger. Didn't really want to hit this, wanted to hit them, but that's fine. At least we got both of these. Missing the 4-1 there would have been brutal. Swain is getting leveled up here. This is my plucky Poro. This also can't block. Man, the Ravenous Butchers are real good with their stuff. Christy asked me not to share the spelling yet, since I spelled the beans on what her actual name is in advance, so I'm gonna respect Christy's wishes. You'll find out on Monday at the latest. Bonus build is really sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna chump block this 4/4, I think, and then Death's Hand to kill this. We'll take 4 here down to 14. Hey, give me the goods. Drain 4 from an ally, so we're killing this so it comes back bigger. Nice. They are almost out of cards though, so we're killing this, and Swain's gonna come into play here next turn. He's ready to level up. Vision to see what others cannot.
Pledge or perish. I will.
Forwarded barcode. So this says, when you deal non-combat damage to Nexus, stun the strongest enemy unit. So when I Make It Rain and hit their Nexus for 1, this will get stunned, which is great. This should hopefully, Swain here should hopefully buy us enough time to not die to this. Yeah, I think I agree. This game should be done. Their aggro deck did not get under us.
Such little lives.
This is stunned, so I can't attack this turn. Oh, I don't have allegiance. Oh, I should have played this.
Blood and guts, golden glory. Set the hooks. I will break them.
Good. Seems good.
We have done what is needed.
Parley there would have killed the spider. Yeah, I guess Parley would have been basically the same outcome, right? And it would have let me save the 2-drop. Not that it really mattered, but hey Jake, thanks for watching. Good to have you here. Opponent is playing the burn deck. Alright. Parlay and Death Sand are both really good here. I'm going to mulligan the warning shots because hitting their Nexus doesn't really do anything early. Looking for more cheap cards like Parlay and Death Sand here to kind of stunt their initial growth. We're the control deck in this matchup. Looking to be interactive.
Just need a second.
Do I want to play this, or do I want to Death Sand next turn? I think I just do this, because then next turn I can play my 2-drop. The music on this board is so good.
Packed 'em good.
They're probably gonna hook this, and that's fine.
You got legs. Use them.
I'm not quitting Magic. You can check the channel update there to answer questions like that and so much more. I think I'm just gonna pass here and bank my 3 mana as spell mana, and then next turn I can Death Sand plus Black Market Merchant to draw a card off their deck, which is great. Because again, you can bank up to 3 mana per turn, up to 3 mana total down here, which is nice.
Fuse is lit.
This thing does 2 to my Nexus when it dies. Yeah, actually, if you go to the site that has all of my decks on it, there's a navigation on the left-hand side that has meta decks on it. Make it rain off the top would be absurd. I assume they're going to open on attacks here. Yeah, this is smart, so I don't get to deploy blockers. They do still get to kill this, so we're going to take 2, 4, 5 here, down to 15.
Treasures of the ages for a price.
Mixed feelings on this. It's going to deal 2 to us to play it out, but it is something that gets to block their Fearsome, so I think we do it. Although maybe I wait to do this till next turn so they can block. They're probably going to open on attacks though, right? So yeah, I'm going to use my mana here. So this is going to put them to 16 and us to 13, but I think it's still right to do. Man, where's a Make It Rain one time? Where's my Make It Rain?
No refund.
Are you planning on streaming any non-Magic games besides Runeterra? Nah, probably not.
Yeah, you don't want to cry.
Twisted Fate would also be great, yep. Hey, there could be a Twisted Fate on top of my deck, right? because this didn't draw a card. A little bit of variance on the Allegiant mechanic. We only get this bonus
War Mason.
if there is,
reporting for duty. The few for the many.
Is Twisted Fate Bilgewater? Oh, it is Bilgewater. Okay. Yeah, I need to learn the colors of cards. I've talked about that.
Ever consider a henching career? You break it, you buy it.
Credit denied! Add this to your bill!
We're running out of 6 here, which is a little low. Could definitely just die. Get to kill their board mostly, though. Definitely don't feel safe at 6. Yeah, down to 4, down to 2. Likely dead. Needed to find, okay, this actually, them filling out the board's actually really good for us here. Because that means they don't have a burn spell, at least.
Sharing, not stealing.
First big mission.
Try to understand. I matter, you don't.
I matter, you don't. Alright, so Crimson Aristocrats are Republican. Got it. I could have used the 3-mana spell to level Swain. Yeah, but leveling Swain's not super useful at the moment, right?
She ain't lacking courage. Fell into him.
Oh, Swain has Fearsome. It would have dealt 3 to everything. Okay, so if I would have leveled Swain, it would have let me clear their board. Got it. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. Thank you for pointing that out, though. I was not thinking about that.
You'll get yours.
Hey, Mr. Surin, thank you for the brand new tier 1 sub. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Glendia. You think Runeterra is heavy on aggro? So, one of the great things about Runeterra is that they have a ton of data available. So if you go to Mobalytics and check my decks, you don't have to wonder, is there a lot of X? You can just go look and know and see what the good decks are. And see what the win rates of those decks are. So, for example, if we go here, click meta tier list over here, it says there's a lot of things. So the S tier decks, the top decks that has control, tempo. This is a more aggressive deck, and then deep monsters here. And then there's some various aggro decks in here. There's a good range of everything. There's a good range of everything right now, honestly. I thought data's supposed to be scary, right? Yeah, the meta tier list is curated by humans, but their curation is based on data available to them. Which is a good thing. Having people interpret the data in an intelligent manner is ideal. Hekram and Zed. This is the ephemeral one, right? mulligan this, or probably something more aggressive. You find that the tempo balance provided by the attack token of this game balances card advantage and synergy well. For instance, in Magic, you could never really play a card like Warning Shot because of its inherent low power. And I think because of the tempo balance, you could sacrifice power for synergy in this game well. Yeah, I think I agree with that, Socio Penguin. I think that's an accurate assessment. Any famous CCG, TCG designers work on this game? Steve Rubin is I believe he's a Magic Pro Tour champion. He's got PT top 8s at least. He's one of the designers on this game.
I need more runs!
Yeah, that's true what Fonsetti said there. Because you see more cards in this game with drawing a card on every single turn instead of basically every other turn, you're able to play lower powered cards because you just have more cards to work with. This card's gonna be super annoying if they don't kill it, he says before they kill it. So, I don't want to trade this for this. I could parlay to kill this, but I would prefer to parlay and kill this while I have unit mana available so I can trigger Plunder on this. So I think I'm supposed to just pass here and skip my attack, basically. Yeah, for people that are my regulars, I have chat in just open mode during Runeterra. It hasn't really been toxic, so it's been nice.
Sure is dark.
Yes, the music on this level is top rate. Would like to parlay. Playing parlay while we're on the sea shanties board is very, very good. Yeah, and which game board you use determines what your music is, which is great. Okay, so I'm gonna need to kill this again in response, so that way they don't draw cards. If this resolves, they'll get to draw 2 here. So again, that good solid interaction. Teferi made me forget. Teferi made me forget what having responses to things is like. Well, that's just rude.
Man overboard.
Opponent having the audacity to have some back and forth with me. Rude.
Treasures of the ages for a price.
Treasures of the ages on a prize. So it's a great one to have that cost 1 mana.
I'm not greedy. My friends, though.
It's so sad when he doesn't draw cards. Silly grifter. It's ephemeral. So it's going away here in a second, so I guess we just pass. Hey, M. Doxner, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Oglandia. Deathmark. Remove ephemeral from an ally to grant it to an enemy. So if I glimpse this, this shouldn't happen, right? Yeah, look, I can mouse over here on the eye to see what's gonna happen. So the eye tells me that this is going to keep ephemeral. Love it.
My wares.
The eye is so good. So good. Hi, friend. Well, I think we just twisted fate and killed their stuff, right? Yeah, I think we just red card here.
Deal me in.
I guess if they put another ephemeral thing out, the Shark Chariot comes back. That's rude. Every time I hover over the eye, I want to yell judge. Right? Swain's at 8 of 12. Oh, it even shows me where he's at in the interface here. That's so good. It's just, this game's just such good software. Almost at Shark Mana here. I think we're going to open on attack since their board is empty.
The shadow approaches.
Give me the goods. Huh?
Safety will cost you.
Okay, he's at 8 of 12. Twisted Fate's at 4 of 8. Yeah, one of our community members, Pelly, made a Discord bot for this game, so you can do card lookups. Excuse me? Okay, so if I warning shot, I can shark then. I can also just play Darkwater Scourge here. Is it correct to just play Darkwater Scourge? Because this has 5 lifelink, right? So if I order combat correctly, I think I just do this. Although if I warning shot into this, Swain is leveled for next turn. I'm not dead in combat, right? These things are only 2/2s.
Oh, do you want to get back to work? There'll be blood in the water.
And they call me a shark.
Yeah, they can only have 6 attackers, so they're going to attack with these 2, and they'll make some other things, which means this is close to leveling up. But then Swain, I can go Swain leveled up into Warning Shot next turn to stun this and then kill them. Fire the shock cannons!
Hesitation's a tell.
He's ready, chat. He's ready to light him up. Man, it even shows the timer here when I'm looking at the full artwork. Good golly. Look at that. Whew. A true skill game we play, chat. A true skill game we play.
Look, Rex, lunch.
Is there any penalty? Oh, my shark's ephemeral. How is my shark ephemeral? Oh, they death marked it. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, so I should block here then, right? I just gain the most, and then we'll open attacks next turn.
Gotta trust your instincts.
This game is really well done, Gato Gelato. It's really well done. Yeah, my first Runeterra video was me playing through the tutorial.
Outplayed.
I'd also recommend, if you think you want to poke at this, just install it and play the tutorial yourself. The tutorial is really well done and walks you through all the basics. And if you have experience as a Magic player, picking up new card games is pretty easy. This deck's been sweet so far. You played 8 Expeditions. Yeah, a lot of people have said the Limited's really good. Alright, so the opponent's playing the Deep. And I actually think this hand's just very good in this matchup. I think we're probably the beatdown here, and this hand goes 2, 3, 4 nicely.
Give me the stuff. Stuff make happy.
Stuff make happy. What I say are the strengths of Runeterra compared to Magic Arena. Well, the client runs better in terms of how good the software is, and it's more elegant in my opinion. And as far as gameplay to gameplay, Runeterra offers a lot more player agency than Magic does. How much is a tiered deck in this game? 10, 15 bucks, depending on which deck you buy. I'm a whale in everything. I put $100 in, and I built 5 tiered decks with $100. 5 decks. And the economy is not like Magic Arena, where you're opening loot boxes at random hoping to get what you want. You get to put money in to buy currency, and then buy exactly the cards you want to buy. Wanted to give you bits so that you can get DLC for Pokemon for the Switch for you and the kids. Thanks for the biddies, Red Link. I think this card might be my favorite voice lines in this game. He's just very funny. Thank you, Red Link. I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm almost, we finally were able to get a second Switch, so I'm almost done playing through the base storyline in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Sold out.
Because you can buy cards you want directly in this game, the most expensive card type in this game in terms of dollars are champions, and champions cost $3 to buy if you're not free to play. And you can only put 6 champions in a deck. So the upper price ceiling on how expensive decks can be is fairly low. Because the most expensive card type is only $3 and you can only play 6 of them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap the game boards around to a few different ones today. Thanks, Kenix, I appreciate it. It's my turn. What am I doing? Am I playing this? I think I kind of just want to draw some cards. Is it possible to free-to-play abilities deck? Yeah, a lot of people have commented that they've been very successful as free-to-play players. I don't like to comment on things that I can't personally verify, but other people have told me that this game has the most friendly free-to-play system of any game out there. Of any of the popular games, but compared to Hearthstone, Magic Arena, this. Twisted Fate here is real good. When he comes into play, we get to play a card, and the red card deals 1 to everything, and they've got 2 extra ones here, so bye, friends. Good luck in the PT this weekend, Karate Dub.
Something for all of you.
Limited is free for a week once you've paid for 3 of them. Really? So, like, once you've paid for 3 expeditions, you can just do as many expeditions as you want? Hey, Socio Penguin, thanks for the tip. Please use this to bump Haley's birth up to save some of those sweet deductible dollars. You don't get rewards for them. Okay, sure. The free expeditions only give you experience and not prizes. But still, that still seems like a really reasonable thing to have happen. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there somewhere on this interface, by the way, that shows me the number of cards in my hand without manually counting? No, there's not. Okay, that's like not a huge deal, because like 10's the maximum, right? Like it's relatively easy to keep track of.
Fresh is worth at least twice as much. We'll carve through that gullet.
There is not a craft all button in this game. In fact, my one piece of feedback on things that they're definitely missing is the deck editor in this client leaves a bit to be desired currently. I do think, from a design perspective, I understand why they've had issues with that, though, because they kind of have 3 different currencies you can use to buy cards. So, like, the craft all isn't as straightforward as it is on Magic Arena, but hopefully they figure out a good way to improve that sometime soon. Six, 7, 8. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pilfer some goods here. I guess pilfered goods, in a way, helps them get to the deep sooner. Are non-subs enjoying Legends of Runeterra? I'll gift a sub to the first highlight I see. Thanks, Toolboxer. Opening on attacks here. Feeling pretty far behind here. I guess I can play their own thing out, but Swain, I guess Swain's getting close-ish to leveling up, but Fear Sub's not very useful in this matchup because they have a lot of big fatties. Still super far away from the deep on their cards. Guess I'm just playing some stuff out here. That's a big in. So the deep is a mechanic that triggers when my opponent's deck gets 15 cards or fewer left in it. They're getting close. These things get bigger when they get deep. That's true. If we're lucky, we can steal treasures. Accurate. Is it time for Riptide Rex? I think it's time for Riptide Rex, chat.
Ready, Rex? Not yet. Good to go.
Alright, unfortunately, we were not nearly as lucky as the last time we did that. we killed their 1-4 and left the 4-4 and the 7-5. So, it looked way more exciting than it actually was, is accurate. I think we Vile Feast plus Parlay here. I could have saved the shark with Vile Feast. Oh, you're right, because this checks on resolution too. Yeah, I could have saved the shark. Good call. Am I in Croaky's chat right now, or was that some kind of imposter? I am not currently watching anyone play Magic while I stream now. Hey, Chuki, thanks for the sub gifties. I appreciate that. If I'm tossed, draw me instead. Summon 3 vicious plate worms. That's a biggin. We dead? I think we're dead. I don't have a warning shot. I can play Swain, and then I can maybe draw something off of their deck. Chat, people saying I can play this and get a warning shot. They're gonna attack before I get a chance to do that. That's how this game works. The matchup seems hard.
A minor setback.
For people asking, Swain does not stun everything. He only stuns the strongest thing, and Parlay is slow. I don't think I've seen their second champion before. What does she do? Zed is aggressive. Katrina. Create a fleeting Blade's Edge in hand. Deal 1 to anything. I've struck once. When I level up, recall me. Play, rally, strike, recall me. Okay, so they're definitely an aggressive deck. This actually seems like a fine keep.
Treasures of the ages for a price.
Oh, I can't wait.
Not attacking my 2-2 into their 2-3.
No going back.
She has quick attack here, which is annoying. So she's, if I don't kill her, she levels up, right? So I should kill her. Oh, you know what? I should have Crimson Disciple.
might.
Should have done this because I could have played the fast spell instead of combat.
Let me show you what I can do.
Sure, Vortal, that makes sense. I assumed it worked that way, but you're right. I guess that's probably not apparent based on the text box.
Vessel small, but she ain't lacking courage.
Vessel's small, but she ain't lacking courage.
War Mason,
Accurate.
Reporting for duty.
These two are so good together in these aggro decks.
Make the Empire proud.
Going harvesting.
I guess I could hook this and leave this alive, but I feel like getting this off the board is probably important. Morning, Patreon.
Routes closed.
Thanks, Dwight.
Look what you did.
Yep. Good. That combat trick's real good.
The order rewards its faithful.
This is a good random generate here.
Strike at their foundations.
Thanks, Isabus.
Credit denied.
I'm gonna go ahead and bounce here finally. We can eventually kill it with Death's Hand. Give another transfusion here, sure. I think I'm gonna lead on Grifter here.
Yeah, you don't want to cross me.
Grifter is really not good at drawing cards in this deck. I feel like we need slightly more for his Legions to trigger. It's good enough for Warning Shot, though, probably.
Boys.
The dark beckons.
Alright, having their combat trick's probably okay for us. Gonna need to kill these so we don't get run down by the elusive Seer.
Walk softly, strike quickly.
Can't block these because they're elusive. Hopefully they don't have another copy of this. No, they played two already and I drew their third, right? So Transfusion should be out here. They could have a different combat trick, though. It should be real bad. They have a Deny. That's rough.
Remember the objectives. For the glory of Noxus.
Maybe we can race them here.
For the Empire.
Let's kill this now while it's damaged. Mission's real good.
There'll be nothing left when I'm done.
Thanks, Hexaplegic. Yeah, like I said, I don't think, like, one of my very fair critiques of Wizards of the Coast is their lack of transparency. So I think it's only fair that I try and be more transparent myself, right? Lead by example, right? Local government announced that removing the racist statue in town square where my store is located this morning, so I'm in a good mood and throwing bits at my favorite shrimp. That's awesome, Warthog. You love to see it. Do I want to attack with Leviathan here? I probably do, right?
Deploying!
This is not fearsome, but overwhelmed. This says fearsome. Can we talk about how bad the land cycle is in the new core set? What is it? That's ephemeral. I think I'm still supposed to attack into that.
Seize the opportunity.
Am I supposed to attack into this? I think I am. They're the same ones that are already in standard. Oh, good. So aggro will continue to be largely unplayable. Got it.
Ready. Your path ends here.
Don't want any trouble.
You call that sneaky?
Full blocks here is interesting. What do we got?
Routes closed.
Okay, they're death marking this anyways. Sure. So this attack is great then.
Darken the skies!
Never play.
What's going on, Rig? I'm glad you're enjoying Runeterra. I am too. Hopefully they don't open on attacks.
It's just a dick.
If they don't open on attacks and we get Swain done, we're in a pretty okay spot. Because Swain's at 11, so I can warning shot twice.
Your path ends here.
Oh, this can't block. Got it.
You got legs. Use them.
So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to transfusion, damage here, pump this. We're going to 4. Hopefully we don't get burned out here. Cat will recall after quick striking anyways. Yeah, but then my thing doesn't die, chat. I wanted my thing to not die.
Set him off.
Victory awaits! Loyalty.
Oh, but if they leveled her up, they would have gotten to rally, right? Okay. I got you now.
For the Empire.
The few for the many.
Deal. This adds fearsome. I could... If this is bad, we could kill them this turn, right? So I Ravenous block this, and then we warning shot them, stun this so it can't block. Oh, I could have killed their 4-3. Yeah, you're right.
Silent as death.
Bleed for nothing. Leave them nothing.
Alright, if this doesn't get us, they're dead. This has fearsome, so it can't be blocked by these 2-power things. Am I just doing 2 decks today, or can you donate for a third? Assuming Christy doesn't go into labor, I can do a third, Beansy. Jeff, you are my first ever Twitch sub. I came from YouTube and have been lurking in Twitch. Had to come support you and your family. Keep being level-headed and awesome. I'm happy to see you happy, brother. Thanks, Doxson. I really appreciate that. Hope you're staying safe out there in the world, wherever you're at. You can stun in combat and it removes the blocker. Yeah, but if they've already blocked, you still don't deal damage, right? I believe if a blocker's removed, it's like magic. If you don't have overwhelm, you don't deal damage to their nexus. Yeah. Okay, so we're playing against the Deep again here. This matchup felt bad last time we played it. I think I need to try and position myself to be as aggressive as possible here. So I think Flock and Swain go, although Flock's probably good with Twisted Fate in my hand, huh? Because Twisted Fate gets to red card. They are playing the Deep. Thanks, Redlocks.
Get the trash! Eat the trash!
At least while we die to the Deep, I get to chuckle at Dredge Dredgers. They make me happy. Eat the trash. Get the stuff. Stuff make happy. You think Swain has enough upside to be worth keeping there? Okay, yeah, quite possibly. See, I just knew we were going to draw another one because I'm a professional Sabin. I didn't want to get stuck with 2 of them. Your Discord hasn't been updated. You need to open Discord on your desktop computer and choose to join the server. You don't just get added to the server automatically. You have to choose to join it. Ninja Bob.
So small, but she ain't lacking courage.
Thank you for the 6 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I am not going to attack in here because I can red card them next turn. However, if they open on attacks, I obviously won't get a chance to do that. But I think I should give them a chance to not open on attacks. And actually make it rain here is great because if they open on attacks, I can now save my thing. Sick. Love it. Hey, Beansy, thanks for the tip.
Never lost a fair game or played one.
Tempo Sedge / Misfortune. Sounds good. Runeterra has been a blast to play. Appreciate the showcase of the game and got me into it. Awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Who says I don't share?
Better than eating.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I think I'm just opening out attacks here so we can draw some cards off their deck.
I dealt with you Shadow Isles types before.
They are nothing like me.
I actually just play Swain here. I I think I do that because then I can Raven it. Oh no, wait, this doesn't deal damage.
Curious, you think we'd seek to?
Huh? Maybe I was supposed to rain plus this turn. I already attacked. I opened on attacks. We'll probably make it rain plus flock here. Perfect. Vile Feast. That's fine, right? Tossing you, Bezos. Thanks for taking a principled stand and doing what you think is right. Take care of yourself. Thanks for the third of a year there, Barry. I appreciate that. Oh, and actually, I can guillotine these down now, right? This helps level him up, but I think I'd rather just double guillotine here, right? What's better? I could double flock and level this up. Would I rather level this up, or would I rather be resource efficient? I could level this plus play black market merchant with warning shot. There's definitely upside to both. Yeah, I feel like rushing to levels probably ideal because, like I said, I think we're the beatdown here. Yeah, I think based on our role assessment, I'm supposed to kill their stuff here and level this up.
Bleed for Noxus. Victory awaits.
Alright, and then I'm gonna burst plus black market here.
Such little lies.
Treasures of the ages for a price.
It's not terrible. Nah, I just messed it up. So this is fearsome, so I'm gonna open on this attack. There's no reason to attack with this because when this hits their Nexus, he's gonna kill this. His Nexus Strike deals 3 damage to my opponent and all of their stuff, so there's no reason to let them block my 2/2 and get a damage on it. Opponent is now deep.
Bleed for Noxus.
Little bit awkward here that I don't have anything I can do at the moment.
Because no one else will.
Is it crazy to atrocity this just to use my mana this turn? That's probably bad, right? I could like atrocity plus guillotine it and just keep it dead. Is that 17 of 25? It's still pretty far off. I really just hate burning my mana here. Yeah, Atrocity could definitely punk them out of the game. Ooh.
Blood and salt.
Oh, wait, they have a hook here. I was thinking I could block this, but they get... Wait, what? Deal. Okay, deal. I just play this now, right? And kill this while they can't atrocity it? This is getting really close to leveling up. I don't really have great attacks here. This is fearsome, but this blocks. I think I just draw a card off their deck, huh? Runeterra submitters handle the same as Magic. You can submit them using the form on my site. They are $25 to submit. Yeah, warning shot would be absurd.
Vengeance from the seas. And fury from the blighted lands.
Things aren't looking good for our hero, chat.
Your ship has come in. Grow tall. Grow strong.
Yeah, I think we're dead now. Yeah, this matchup doesn't seem particularly winnable. Maybe if we hit our Leviathan.
This is not the end.
Yeah, I feel like in order to have a shot to get in that matchup, we need to get under them, and it feels like we have a real hard time doing that. The Sex felt good in the aggressive matchups though, and we beat Heimer VI as well. Is Burn still the best deck in Runeterra? No. Nope, this game is on mobile as well. And your account translates to mobile, just like you'd expect it to. Definitely mulliganing Guillotine against Timer VI control. I feel like I'm supposed to mulligan this too, looking for some cheap 2-drops. I keep Twisted Fate. Maybe we can get him going. Pick up.
I've whipped up something special.
Yeah, I think that's accurate, Danny.
This'll send them running.
He's dead, Jim. Getting a Mystic Shot off on this when I have a Twisted Fate in hand feels real good. Just like, yes, please kill my Grizzly Bear. Thank you.
Fresh is worth at least twice as much.
More than Hearthstone? I feel like I missed half a conversation. First time seeing Runeterra, as much up this game as Magic. Yeah, I think I've enjoyed the game a lot. It has an incredible amount of player agency in it. It feels like they've done a good mix of taking some of the best ideas like Magic has, some of the best idea Hearthstone has, and mixing them up well, with a lot of polish in the middle, and then like they top it all off past having all of that by having one of the most consumer-friendly economies around for their game. So they just passed here. I think I'm just passing back because they're gonna lose all 4 mana here. I'm gonna lose 2, but I'm basically gaining 2 mana on this exchange. Although I guess Pilfered Goods is probably worth playing because I have this. Yeah, I'm gonna Pilfered Goods.
Answers. I have them.
Packed 'em good.
So, this is one of my opponent's main cards. It's whenever they cast a spell, they create a turret that's free for them to play. So their deck is based around getting value off of this. I'm gonna go ahead and make it rain here, which will kill their Heimer. Actually, I should let this happen because they're gonna play their turret out here, and then I can kill their turret as well. Because their turrets are only free till end of turn. Oh, Parlay would kill Heimer. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. And then I can use this to clean up both their turrets. Is this, the powder kegs from this power up the Parlay? I think I'm gonna go ahead and Solitary Monk here as well. One of the cards we drew off of their deck, get this elusive down to beat them up. They'll deploy this other floor be gone, and we'll make it rain and kill them. I mean, you don't always have protection for Heimer. Like, playing the Heimer out and making 2 turrets is often good enough. We'll open on attacks here so they can't deploy an elusive blocker, so we can smack them for 4. I think this is another matchup where we're the beatdown. The deck that we're playing is definitely a mid-range deck, so in matchups like this where we play against a control deck or the deep, we're the beatdown. That's super unfortunate. This explains why they played out their first timer without protection. They get to go ahead and just do this. Although I can kill this with Deckway Hand plus Gold card, right? So I do this, and then we play this, which will deal 2 damage. He gets pumped up by 1 by this.
I'm always up for a round or 2. All that glitters.
I just all the little details about the animations in this game. Hey, Satter Sit, thanks for keeping on your sub. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
The sweet smell of
In
salad.
before 3rd Heimer. Why would you wish this upon me, Savin? This is your fault. This is your fault, Savin. Why would you wish this upon my house? What did I ever do to you? I think we just play... I think we play this elusive, play the Black Market Merchant, and then open on attacks, right? Unfortunate that they have another burst here. This gives them an elusive turret.
Round and round it goes.
Don't ask where it's from. Ask how much.
Don't ask where it's from, ask how much.
I need no weapon.
Is Twisted Fate like Storm and Magic? I think it's more comparable to Niv-Mizzet. You draw cards to level him up, and then once he's leveled up, he gives you bonuses for playing cards out.
Interesting solution.
Okay, the barrier stopped their lifesteal. If they can't gain life here, the Grifter kills them with a burst shot. God bless America. Let's kill Heimer in response at least.
Added to the bug list.
With quiet steps, the dragon approaches.
Okay, so I think I'm drawing 3 because that levels him up, right? Almost, not quite, almost. Yeah, we're still ahead for sure. Not guaranteed to win, but ahead.
Fortune.
Stick around. I'll show ya.
So this can deal 1 to her, and then guillotine can kill her. I think I want to play out a petty officer here. Do I? Yeah, I don't have space for his extra thing, right? So she's tough, so she takes 1 less. I expect they'll attack and hook something here.
Fun part. Trouble coming at ya.
And then we'll get to guillotine. Get to guillotine the violence. This says fearsome, so only my elusives can block it, so I don't really want to trade. I don't really want to trade my elusive for this, because my elusive's valuable for killing them. Yeah, I mean, they have deny mana, but, like, I don't have another play, right? So, like, again, I would encourage you, like, not to think about... Don't spend energy thinking about things you can't play around. So, like, it's only worth being like, okay, deny is bad for us here if them having deny means there's counterplay. So, like, if they have deny, my line is still play this and hope it works.
I need more hands.
Okay, so hopefully open on attacks next turn will be lethal. If they can't kill this... Okay, that makes sense. I say they didn't Mystic Shot the Twisted Fate, so it dying there makes a lot of sense. Woo!
Tread lightly, strike.
I love killing people with Riptide Rex chat. It's my favorite. Just very, very excellent animations. You'll love to see it.
You act, but do not see.
Send him off.
Ah!
Tilt over enforcer on the scene.
Du-du-du-du. Yeah, Mr. Bunny, can you do me a favor and drop it through the... You know what? I got it. I got it. Now you're good. I got it. Yep. Your tier 3 will be spent. Fire the shock cannons! Fire the shock cannons! Lemon! Thanks for extending your sub. I really appreciate it. Welcome back. Oh, Stratocaster, I missed it. Thank you. I'm sorry. I was looking at the thing. Hopping into this... Hoping this stems the bleeding a little bit during downtime. Good luck with everything. Posted a comment about board game shelf on your update video. Hope you get a chance to look at it. Black lives do matter. Thanks, Stratocaster. I appreciate it. Both the tip and the support. Alright, so this is lethal, right? This is lethal. The Leviathan. Yeah, I think Rex is growing on me as one of my favorite cards in the game. Definitely growing on me as one of my favorite cards in the game. Yay, free stuff! I have not tried the Elusives deck. I have no idea what's going on. This must be what it was like when my grandparents saw the internet for the first time. So, I think this is, this deck definitely felt better than the other Twisted Fate decks that we played. I kind of like, we actually didn't get to level Twisted Fate up in any of the games that we played, but just playing this as an enabler slash board control card that could threaten to level up, forced our opponent to play games in reasonable ways. Swain's a pretty sweet card. The fact that the champions that level up while they're in your deck or hand, so they don't have to be in play, makes them much easier to level up. And then the fact that he has a little bit of evasion built in to make him getting through is great. Like, he self-enables really nice, right? Like, his fearsome makes it so little things can't block him, and then him stunning the enemy nexus makes it so the bigger things, or him stunning the largest enemy when you hit their nexus makes it so their bigger things can't block him so he can get through. Yeah, the all-in Twisted Fate decks felt kind of like they spun their tires and didn't do a lot. Using Twisted Fate as a utility card slash enabler for Swain here felt very reasonable. What are my thoughts on things this deck was doing? I'm not really sure that Pilfered Goods was very good in this deck. Like, the deep matchup felt hard, and the fact that Pilfered Goods helped them get deep, thank you very much, Noxon. That's incredibly generous. Thanks for the support. You're absurd. The fact that this helps the deep deck get deep felt like a drawback. I kind of feel like if I were to try this again, I think I would want a third warning shot. This card's really sweet, and like, it's one of the best cards in your deck when you have Swain, and like, using it to enable Riptide Rex was also very good. And I kind of feel like, I wouldn't mind Jaw Hunters was very good at killing things. I could see another one of those. I could see another parlay, but I think the change I'd make after playing this is I would get rid of Pilfered Goods. Yeah, parlay and warning shot would be things worth considering, I think, over those slots. All right, I'm gonna hit a quick ad roll while I post the next deck that we're playing on Twitter and stuff, so people know what we're doing throughout the course of the day. Up next, we're gonna play actually a different Swain deck. This one is actually different colors, so it's red and blue. At some point, I'm going to learn what all the faction names are. And it's playing Sejuani here, in addition to Swain as our champion. So I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Don't go anywhere.